Yeah, welcome back to the channel, Radio Jonesy. Hey, moving to Tasmania, I've had so many comments about that subject. Everything from people have already bought land down here and they need encouragement to come down, all that sort of thing. I've come down from New South Wales. The biggest challenge I see anyone moving to Tasmania will be the temperatures. Like, we're just days out from summer. It is nearly 10 o'clock in the morning. I've just been up and buying some groceries, and the temperature is 12 degrees Celsius, and the high of today will be 15 at 3 p.m. And that is late November, early December. I was talking to my daughter who's in Brisbane, and her weather up there is like 32 or something at this time already, and she's going, it's unbearable. I don't like, it's a nice place to live and she's loving her life up there, but it does get sort of, the temperatures make you live indoors unless you're out by the water or out in a cool area, or if I'm wearing a hoodie just out from summer. A lot of the locals, I've been here now 4 and a bit years. A lot of the locals don't wear, right, 12 degrees is a standard day, shorts and t-shirt and out and about. We're enjoying the early start of, or the late start of spring. We've had a couple of nice days, like one day got up to 19, but that is the problem. Tasmania is the temperature. If you can adjust to those temperatures, you are absolutely going to kill it down here. I'm telling you. A lot of people say it's, a lot of people whinge about the jobs, talk about crime, talk about all sorts of stuff. I'm from New South Wales. I'm telling you, Victoria is a basket case for crime. Why would you want to live in Victoria? I can only speak for what I've done. I can't speak for other people, obviously. And let me just say, our choice to move here was based on a couple of reasons. We wanted to change. We were getting ready for retirement. Someone in the family actually wanted to move here, so that's what we did. And not to mention beautiful. Like, everything is just fabulous to look at. Like the views, the scenery, the mountains, the trees, the fresh air, the clean water. I cannot speak highly enough of that sort of stuff. But like, I'm just driving here. I'll just show you this lookout. Oh, there's actually a ship coming in there. Look at that. There's a ship coming into port. I'm in Burnie as we speak. There is a ship coming in. A couple of tugboats waiting to. Well, there's 2 tugboats, and the closest boat that boat is moored there for. I was doing that research thing on the electricity stuff that's going out. There we go, ship coming in, and just check out the scenery. Honestly, it beggars belief why people choose to live where they live. Some people are stuck in their own circumstances and live where they have to live for work or whatever, but look, I've come down here with really no trades behind me. There is work everywhere. I am a 60-year-old male, and honestly, I'm fighting off the people trying to get me to go to work. It is Oh, that ship's going to take forever to come in, but there's a ship coming in. A couple of tugboats, and life is good. Yeah, so as I say, like, life here for us, honestly, we've met nice people. Everywhere we go, we're always meeting somebody new, you know, somebody who, somebody just, they either, you can let them get as close to you as you want, or they stay where they, everyone seems to know their boundaries, which has been good. And everybody, this will make a good thumbnail. There it is. That is the thumbnail for this video. Yeah, everybody I've met down here, honestly, I've just come from the supermarket, and I go there, a couple of times a week. They get to know your name, they say good morning to you, how you going today, how's the kids, how's the family, how's your day been? Just pleasantry, there's not the head down, look at the floor, and like no eye contact. Everyone seems to be quite nice. Lovely locations in Tasmania. From you can spend as much as you want or as little as you want on housing. You just got to do your own research. You can spend millions of dollars on a house, or you could spend $100,000 on a bush block, or a block of land, and start building your own dream. Or you could, you can still find bargains. You can still, if you wanted a cheap house, you look up in the mountain regions, in the middle of the island. And being on an island, like I'm at one diagonal from right up the top left-hand corner. We're looking at Emu Bay right here. If I wanted to go to Hobart today, that's right down the other end of the island. It tells me it's 3.5 hour drive, and then you've got roadworks and traffic and a few other things. So you sort of budget for 4 hours. So if you wanted to get to the capital of the island, go from one end to the other, it's 4 hours. But if you wanted to go to like the southernmost tip, go down to Gordon River, or go down, like right down on the, get the Southern Ocean, where it's coming right up from the Antarctic. You could spend 6 hours on the road just to get there. But as the crow flies, it's much easier. And I wish I did this when I was 30. I wish I'd come down here when times were when the kids were a bit littler, smaller. Now they're on their own life's journeys. And everyone who comes and visits, and I'm saying everyone who comes and visits, doesn't matter if it's a mate from the music scene, or a family friend, or even family members, they all see this here, what you're looking at now, and they go, oh man. And I'm telling you, this here is nothing. This is just a tip. This is Emu Bay. There's the boat ramp down the bottom there to take your boats out. Over the far corner there is the dog walking beach. Yeah, and let me say, the water is crystal clear. I'll try to do some videos on tour with Radio Jonesy, but I'll just nail it on the head. If you're looking for housing, and you come down, look around, there are certain areas, obviously, you probably, like even where I live in Burnie, there's certain parts of Burnie that are cheaper than other parts, but there are other places in Burnie where you know, like knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't go up the top of Burnie. I would want to stay close down here to the water as I could. And you're only a couple of minutes away, like if you're in Upper Burnie, but it's a fabulous location. I was looking at houses today. Look over at Bicheno, you know, like over that side, over on the east coast. They're asking for astronomical prices for housing on the east coast. Yeah, the nice houses are getting millions, and the average houses are getting 350,000. But the east coast is a beautiful location as well, and that's, you know, like 3-hour drive from here. It's an hour and a half down to Launceston. It's an hour or so up to Smithton. It's 2 hours into Queenstown. You know, if you want to go to the airports, you've got Devonport, which is like 40 minutes away. You've got Burnie Airport, which is actually not in Burnie, but that's another story. That's about 20 minutes away. But you got the bigger airports at Launceston and Hobart. Anyway, I just want to say, at my age, at this time in life, I would do it. If I was a young man, I see the opportunities down here, like for the police department, the fire brigades, the ambulance service. All these occupations are screaming out for staff. If you have the qualifications, or you can get the qualifications for those jobs, go for it. Like, how hard is it for them jobs up in New South Wales? If you get a government job in Tassie, man, they pay top dollar. Even basic work like labouring, truck driving, yeah, you're on the $30 an hour. So it's not that bad. You might be $1 or $2 shy of what you're getting somewhere else, but it's the quality of life. Yeah. And by the way, for all my interested friends from the mainland and New Zealand that always sort of connect with these videos, I'm right here opposite the Burnie. I'm at the Burnie Sports Complex where they play rugby. So it's not all AFL and cricket down here. There is basketball. I like to come up. Look at this. Burnie Touch wants you. Burnie Touch is looking for new and returning players to join our summer competition. There's the phone number. Call Jerry. Yeah, like touch footy. Absolutely fantastic game. Yeah, this is the Burnie Sports Centre right there. And it's just where the lookout is too. So just thought I'd take you to the lookout. Just want to say, everyone's got a reason for moving somewhere. The reasons can be varied, you know, and if you want to change, your life, you want a new outlook, you want somewhere that's got like wilderness, farmlands. If you want to be a farmer, hey, they're screaming for operators. They're screaming for tractor drivers, farm workers. They tried to get me doing that. And I just couldn't put the hours in. Like they wanted, the hours are pretty good. You get plenty of work. So, yeah, anyway, as I get back to the subject at hand, change is great. It doesn't have to be Tasmania, but you don't have to be stuck in your own little treadmill that you're on. Go find a new treadmill. A treadmill that's got scenery. Like here, everyone goes away every weekend. Everyone's fishing, camping, just hiking, going to the snow in November, in summer, like it's 2 days out from summer. It's actually starting to warm up again. I could take this off, but it's 2 days out from summer. The car says it's still 12 degrees. And I find everything else down here is quite pleasant too. All the government services. Yeah, I had some plumbing work done the other day. Called a major, one of the, a bigger, not a private guy, like a company that's got a few operators. They come out when they said they were going to come out. They did the work. The price was very reasonable. I was very happy to get the work done. It was a lovely young lady who was the plumber. She done a fantastic job. It's just life, you know. Life. If you want to change things, it's up to you. You can change it. But for me, I can't see myself getting off this rock here on the island. I'm here for good. They're going to bury me down here, I'd reckon. Hopefully in about another 40 years. I want to crack. I'm on a bit of a health kick too. I'm trying to crack, change my body weight, change the, what do they call that stupid measurement on your height and your weight? Well, I'm way obese according to that. I've got to lose some weight, and I know it. I've got to do it, and I'm doing it. You'll probably see that through the videos. I'm dropping a few pounds here and there. Doing a couple of small walks. I want to join the running club. There's a running club down here. I am not going to run. Not yet anyway. But there's a lot of walkers in the running club, which strangely is a bit of a oxymoron, walkers in the running club. But yeah, it's if you want to be active with sport, mate, Tassie's got everything. If you want to be in the cities, you know, like Tassie's got everything. Look at that. You got, like, I'm looking here, you got Best and Lest, OPSM, Alliance, Sports, Power, Kmart, Miller's, you know, there's it's just like anywhere else. You got Services Tas there, you got coffee shops and businesses, and you got a courthouse which is getting moved. They're building a new courthouse down here. But yeah, just another video saying, you know, with the reasons we moved here were choice, were for change, and do we regret it? Not one bit. We wish we did it years ago. We wish we did it years earlier. And if I knew the work was this plentiful for an old man like me down here years ago, if I was in my 30s now, I would jump at it. I'd come down, have a look around, look at what's available, you know, work-wise. I might have not got the job I wanted, but if you want to earn money, man, there's jobs everywhere. There's jobs in shops, there's jobs. People talk about it's hard to get work. Well, maybe it is for your chosen field. You know, and if you're good at what you do, mate, you'll get snapped up. Anyway, just another video. Tell me what you think in the comments. I love reading all the comments too, by the way. So until we meet again on one of the next videos, which will be up here or here, one of these spots will have a video. I'll see you there. Ciao.
Hi, I'm David, the Tassie Devil Thompson. Do yourself a favour, check out Radio Jonesy.